Good morning, dear children. Today I'll teach you lesson 23 of English grammar, that is capital letters and punctuation. Okay? First, we'll read this passage about a peacock, children. So pay attention over here. The peacock is one of the most beautiful Indian birds. It has a crown on its head. It has a dark blue body with a long tail made of green, blue and golden feathers. In the rainy season, it spreads out its feathers and dances. We can see peacocks in open fields and forests. Have you seen a peacock dancing? Now children, what did you notice in this paragraph? Did you notice how the capital letter, comma, full stop and question mark are used? When do we use capital letter, children? We use capital letter at the beginning of a sentence. We also use capital letter at the beginning of special names of people, places and animals. Now children, when do we use comma? We use comma when we want to separate two or more naming words or describing words in a list of words. Now when do we use full stop? We use full stop when we end a sentence. And when do we use question mark? We use question mark when we ask a question. Okay? Now have a look at these sentences, children. This bag is full of books. Now this is a simple sentence. See, it is starting with a capital letter and ending with a full stop. Okay, so when you begin a sentence, you have to begin it with a capital letter. And at the end of a sentence, you have to put a full stop. Okay, now look here. Where is your bag? Now this is a question. So when we ask a question, then what do we put? We put a question mark. Okay? We put a question mark at the end of a question. Okay? So this is a question. That is why what is put over here? Question mark is put over here. In the same way, have you seen a peacock dancing? This is also a question. So what is put over here? Question mark is put. Okay, so we put a question mark at the end of a question. We put a full stop at the end of a sentence. When do we put a full stop? At the end of a sentence. This bag is full of books. So the sentence is ending over here. That's why a full stop is put over here. In the same way, you can have a look over here also. The peacock is one of the most beautiful Indian birds. The sentence is ending over here. That's why a full stop is put over here. It has a crown of its head. So where is the sentence ending? Over here. That's why a full stop is put over here. So children, we put a full stop at the end of a sentence. Okay? Now children, pay attention over here. Now I am going to tell you when do we use capital letters. We use capital letters in the following cases. At the beginning of a sentence. When we begin a sentence, then we use a capital letter. We always begin a sentence with a capital letter. For example, this bag is full of books. So you can see over here the sentence is beginning with a capital letter, that is capital T. Okay, one more example. The car is parked outside. Over here also you can see the sentence is beginning with a capital letter. So whenever we begin a sentence, we always begin it with a capital letter. Okay. Now children, we also use capital letter at the beginning of special names of people, places and animals. Special names of people means what? It means specific names of people. For example, my name, Shivika. Your name, it is a special name. Your friend's name, suppose your friend's name is Ritu. It is a special name. So my name, your friend's name, all these names are special names. So that is why they are going to start with a capital letter. Now, places. For example, Jabalpur. It is a special name of a place. Yes, in the same way, Sadar, Gorakhpur, all these are special names of places. So that is why they are going to begin with a capital letter. Now children, special names of animals. Now what are special names of animals? For example, you are having a pet dog and your dog's name is Dora. So Dora is a special name. So therefore Dora is going to start with capital D. In the same way, if you are having a pet cat and your cat's name is Kitty, so Kitty will be starting with capital K. Okay? So children, we use capital letters at the beginning of the special names of people, places and animals. Now pay attention over here. We also use them to write the names of days, months, rivers, seas, mountains and festivals. Now children, we also use capital letter to write the names of days. For example, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Whenever you write the names of days of the week, then you are going to write them with a capital letter. You are going to begin them with a capital letter. Okay? Months. Whenever you are going to write the names of months, you are going to begin them with a capital letter. January, February, March, April. Okay? When you write the names of rivers, then also you begin them with a capital letter. For example, Yamuna. Now when you write the names of seas, for example, Arabian Sea. So you are going to write Arabian Sea with capital A and C with capital S. Okay? Now when you write the names of mountains, then also you begin them with a capital letter. For example, Mount Everest. When you talk about festivals, when you write the names of festivals, then also you begin them with a capital letter. For example, Holi. Okay? Now children, look here. When else do you use capital letter? To write the letter I when we speak of ourselves. Now children, you always use capital I when you speak about your own self. For example, Sai and I are going to Goa. For example, I am a good girl. In the sentence, I am a good girl, the letter I will be capital. Okay? Let me tell you one more example, children. Listen carefully. Radha and I love to dance. So in this sentence also I will be capital. Why? Because you are speaking about your own self. So that is why you have used I. So in this sentence also I will be capital. Okay? Now look here. We use a comma to separate two or more naming words. When do we use a comma to separate two or more naming words? For example, Meena, Shobha and Tina went on a picnic. So to separate these two naming words, a comma is put in between them. Okay? Now, pay attention over here. Again children, we use a comma to separate two or more naming words or describing words in a list of words. Now to separate describing words in a list of words. Then also we use comma to separate describing words in a list of words. For example, the large colorful bluebird flew in the sky. So large, colorful, blue, All these are describing words. To separate them, commas are used. Okay? So children, I hope you have understood nicely about the usage of capital letters, comma, full stops and question mark in a sentence. Now let us do the book exercises. Now look here children. Rewrite these sentences using capital letters, full stops and question marks. What you have to do, you have to rewrite these sentences using capital letters, full stops and question marks. I have drawn lines over here to write the answers. Okay, so you also have to do the same thing. Now have a look at the first one. Sheba and Hari are cousins. Now children, Sheba and Hari are special names of people. So that is why they are going to begin with capital letters. Okay? And what else you have to do? You have to put a full stop when a sentence ends. Okay? So you are going to put a full stop at the end of the sentence. Okay? So I have written like this. We will write capital S for Sheba and capital H for Hari, and at the end we are going to put a full stop. Now have a look at the second one. Sunny lives on Rawdon Street. Now Sunny is a special name. Also it is the beginning of a sentence. So that is why Sunny will be written with capital S. Okay. Now Rawdon Street. It is special name of a place. So that is why we are going to write it with capital letter. R will be capital and S will be capital. Okay. So children, you can see I have written Sunny with capital S. Rawdon Street. R is capital and S is capital. And at the end of a sentence, we always put a full stop. So we also have to put a full stop over here. Okay, now see the third one. I will go to Mumbai next week. Now I is written. It means you are talking about your own self. So you will be writing capital I. Mumbai, it is a special name of a place. So that is why Mumbai also will be written with capital. Now at the end of a sentence, you have to put a full stop. Okay. So children, in this way you have to write, I will go to Mumbai next week. Capital I, capital M for Mumbai and full stop at the end. Now, see the next one. Golu the dog and Kitty the cat are Viju's pets. Now children, Golu, this is a special name of an animal. That is special name of a dog. Kitty the cat. It is also a special name of an animal. That is the cat. Are Viju's pets. Now Viju is also a special name. So that is why Viju will be written with capital V. Golu will be written with capital G. Kitty will be written with capital K. And at the end, what we are going to put? We are going to put a full stop. Okay? So children, in this way you have to write capital G for Golu, capital K for Kitty and capital V for Vijus. And at the end you are going to put a full stop. Now have a look at this one. Who wants to go on a picnic? Now children, this is a question. So what you have to do, you have to put a question mark at the end and always begin with a capital letter. So W will be capital. Okay? So children, in this way you have to write. Now children, have a look at the sixth one. Why are you so late? Now this is also a question. So at the end, question mark is going to come. And you are going to begin with a capital letter. So W will be capital. Okay? So children, it will be written like this. Now till number 6 I have done for you. Number 7, 8, 9 and 10 you are going to do on your own. Okay. Now look here children. Correct the mistakes in the sentences and rewrite them. So first thing what you have to do, you have to draw lines below these sentences so that you can write. Okay. Now there are some mistakes in all these sentences. You have to correct the mistakes and then you have to rewrite them. So have a look at the first one. The tiger has many stripes on its body. Now children, this is a sentence. It is not a question. Yes, but what is the mistake? Question mark is put over here. So what we have to do? We have to remove this question mark, and what will come in its place? Full stop is going to come in its place. Okay. So we will write the tiger has many stripes on its body and we are going to put a full stop after that. Okay. So children, in this way you are going to write. Now have a look at the second one. Lata Mangeshkar is a famous singer. Now children, what is the mistake in this sentence? See, Lata Mangeshkar, it is a name of a famous singer. Yes, so Lata will start with capital L and Mangeshkar will start with capital M. Okay, so you have to write Lata Mangeshkar is a famous singer and then you have to put a full stop. Full stop is already there. So what is the mistake? Capital L should be written over here and capital M should be written over here. Okay children? So children, in this way you have to write. Okay? Now children, have a look at the third one. Will you attend his birthday party? Now this is a question, but it is not starting with a capital letter. So what we have to do? We have to write capital W for will. Okay? Rest everything is correct in this one. Okay? So children, you have to write like this. Now till number 3 I have done for you. Number 4 and 5 you are going to do on your own. So children, here we finish lesson 23 of English grammar. I hope you have understood the lesson nicely. Thank you children.